follow these people. These people don't mean you well. These people, it's all about disrupting the order of life. The order of life is to know the Creator. That's the order of life, to know the Creator for yourself. Listen to me. If you don't know the Creator for yourself, you will never know you. Because the real you is to come to know that you are a creator. That's what the real you are. Many get offended when I say the sun does not give us life, which it doesn't give us life. If we want to be truthful and honest to ourselves and be what we ought to be, and that is to reach the ultimate, that is to be what we ought to be. You cannot be offended because somebody tells you that the sun doesn't give life, because it does not give life. You must come to the realization and look within yourself, or look within history, and see exactly how the sun came about, when it came about, and who brought it about. And then you will know that the sun is not what you think it is. But I said to you, do not follow them. Because you have a life for yourself. You have a life for your own self. And because you have a life for yourself, you should live. You know, when we receive consciousness every single day, what happens? We receive consciousness and we come to know that we are in eternity. Our consciousness is to bring us to the awareness of walking in eternity as we ought to. That's what we are. That's what we are in eternity. We ourselves are eternal, which is the consciousness that we are walking in. Because you know consciousness because you as a person, literally saw blackness as the first thing that you recognize as you are awoken from your rest. So don't be offended. Don't be dismayed when they come to you trying to tell you things that is not truth. You know, they want you as a person to continue be a slave, because that's how the world system maintains itself. The world system maintains itself by continue slavery. Everything they do, it's about slavery. Everything. Christianity is about slavery. Religion is about slavery. Nothing else to it. So this is why I say what I said to you. Don't follow them. Your thing is to be free and continue to be free. You as a person, you don't have to beg a man to be free. You was born. And your mindset should have been free should be free. But if you as a person are offended because I say you should be free, just be. Just be free. Religion will not make you free. Religion takes you from being free and put you into a cage. That's what religion does. Anybody who tell you about going into religion to be free, that's a lie. You cannot be free by walking in religion. Religion can never make you free. How can you leave being free and then go into religion and expect to be free? You go into prison when you go into religion. You go into a cage. You go into a box. You go into rules, laws, regulations. This is what religion does. Religion never make no one free. It's the illusion, and you have accepted it as you are being free, or you are be free. You shall be free. You can never be free in religion. So let us stop. Let us stop fooling ourselves to talk about we are free when we walk in religion. Religion could never make you free. Stop following these people. You was not born in this earth to be a slave. Remember that. You as an individual was not born. You didn't come through a woman to be a slave to no man. None. To no man. I don't care who you are and what you are. If you love being a slave, that's you. That don't make it right. That don't make it right because you love being a slave. You know? That don't make it right. You see what I'm saying? And many want to indoctrinate everybody else and make them think that that is the way. Being indoctrinated as a slave, which is religion, I don't care which one the religion are, whether Christianity, Islam, Rastafarian, Buddhism, any religion, any religion will make you a prisoner of that religion. And it will not make you free. It will take you from being free and put you into a box, which is their rules, their regulations, their customs, their traditions, everything that you follow. It's bondage. Right now, I'm in the back of the yard, grating some coconut, going and cook some food. That's where I'm at right now. I'm in what country? That's what you want to know? What country I'm at? That's what you want to know? That's what you want to know? What country? Because the ultimate is earth, you know. Because it's oneness. Remember, it's oneness. That's the ultimate. You know? So we cannot get offended by religion and putting yourself in bondage of it. You're born to be free. You cannot be free by going into religion. I don't care which one of them. I don't care how much they promise you freedom. They can never make you free. No religion. I don't care which one the religion. can't make you free. Tell me. Tell me which one the religion can make you free. Okay? The moment you accept religion, you have accept unstableness, which is the duality mindset. This is the world system. They want you to be confused. Okay? They want you not to know yourself. They don't want you to know existence itself, which is blackness. They don't want you to know that is this blackness, the same blackness, which is carbon, this which is carbon that give you consciousness. I don't care who you are, you have carbon within you. Whether white people, black people, carbon is within them. You see what I'm saying? We will say that we have more, you know? But when you come to the realization that, hi, you know, and this is what I'm saying to you as a people. You cannot go into no religion. Because especially we as black people, we love to talk about God and God this and God that. I say to any man, religion puts you in bondage. Religion puts you in prison through the laws and the rules and the regulations, the customs that they set for you, and you have to follow those rules. You see, they install and they instill fear in you. The first thing they do when it comes to religion is fear. That's the first thing they do. They make you as a person be fearful. Do you know if a man does not have fear, do you know that man cannot be enslaved? Do you know that? Do you know that if you have no fear in you, you cannot be enslaved? The only reason why you accept slavery, which is religion, I don't care which one the religion is. Once it's religion, you have accepted slavery. You know? Don't be offended because somebody tell you your religion is slavery. Because it is. Your religion is truly slavery. Tell me which one the religion set somebody free. How? How they set them free? When? Where? They never set them free, and they could never set them free. They take you from you being free and put you in some system. You know, I'm grateful that I have grown up. I come to comprehend that religion is not the way. I don't care which one of them, Christianity, Islam, Buddhism, Krishna. I don't care what it is. It's not the way. It is not the way. We cannot continue to live and accept that this is the way. This is not the way. Religion is not the way. You really think that you as a person was put here upon this earth to worship something? The Creator never created you to worship it, for sure. The Creator don't need you to do nothing for it. It needs you to come to know you. You see, when you come to know you, you start to walk in the way you ought to, which is a creator. Because you is the one who will truly create the solutions to the issues that are at hand because of growth. You know, when you as a person come to know that you are a creator and you solve your own issues, no one can solve your issues for you. Remember that. You have to become a creator. You have to be a creator. You have no choice but to be a creator. You see what I'm saying? You have no choice but to be a creator. And this is what we need to realize. You have no choice. What choice you have but to be a creator? You're telling me that you being a creator of solutions to issues that are at hand because of growth, it's an offense to someone? You being a creator? You need to check yourself. Whoever are being offended, whoever is offended by your words saying that you are creator, you are creator. That's what you are. You was created and formed and birthed through a woman to come to the realization that you are eternal. When you were born, you didn't know, but you came and you was indoctrinated to believe in death, but you never thought about death until somebody come and instill that in you. Come on, if they didn't put that in you, two words, you would never know about death. You would live this life as if you living forever. You know? So don't come tell me because you're offended because I said to you, I'm a creator. I am a creator. Remember, no one gonna solve no problems for me. So I'm saying, no one. I don't care who they are. Who gonna solve some issues for me? No one gonna solve no issues for me. I have to create solutions. It's my issues. I have to create solutions to my issues. I have to create solutions. You see, the problem with our people, we've been sitting and waiting for so long. So long we've been sitting and waiting. You know? How long we've been waiting? For over, after slavery, what, 600 years? We are waiting for a savior to come save us. Who's the savior? It is Jesus. You're saying it is Jesus? You're waiting for Jesus to come save you? The problem is you sit around and waiting for somebody to come and save you. Nobody coming to save you. You need to know that you are the creator. You are a creator of solutions to issues that are at hand. Remember, every single time, every single day that you know of, anything you come to consciousness, you as an individual grows. You can't help this. Growth is automatic. So when growth happens, you as an individual start to create new issues, not because you're creating a problem for yourself, but you're creating new issues because of growth. You see, it's like when a tree grows, it grows, you know, This is what it does. It grows. We got to comprehend, you know, we got to comprehend. We as a people must truly comprehend that we are truly creators. And we cannot be offended because someone say you are not a creator. You must know that you are creator of solutions to issues that are at hand. Make sure you like this. Make sure you like, you know, send your like. It's okay. It's okay. Just a like. Try to get the sun here. You know, we cannot be offended by these people. You are creator. And that's all I want people to comprehend. I want people to come to the realization that no man was put upon this earth, number one, to be in prison within themselves. Because the moment you accept Christianity or any religion, you have accepted to be in prison within yourself. And if you are in prison within yourself, also any man that around you, you will also put them in prison. Because this is what you know as truth. Not because it is truth, but because you follow that. And if you're practicing that, this is what you're going to do. And whoever come around you, you're going to try to put them in prison too. Sometimes you're not even trying to. It just happened. It just did. You know? It just happens. So I'm saying to you as a people, let's be real. You was not put here to worship nothing. You know? You was put here to come to the realization that you are a creator of solution to issues that are at hand. That's number one. Whenever you as a person receive consciousness as your wakes every single time, every single, as you will say, day, you come to the realization that you are an eternal being. You are eternal. You wasn't created for death, but you were created to come to the realization that you are eternal. That's how you know that you are eternal. You see, this is how you know that you are eternal. You know that you are eternal because you have consciousness. If you never receive consciousness, you would never know that you are eternal. That's the reason why you were created and formed. One thing, number one, to know that you're eternal. Number two, to continue the creation that the Creator started. That's what you were put here for. That's what you were here for. You wasn't put here for worship nothing. Because the moment you start worshiping something, you become a slave to that. The Creator created you to be free, to be lawless. Lawless, not because when somebody say lawless, we tend to be offended because of what we see today going on under the duality mindset. You see, the duality mindset create laws, not the creator. The creator never create no law. Okay? Remember this. You who have no laws, why would you create laws? The creator never create laws. Man is the one that created laws for themselves. Okay? And man knows whenever you see them, whenever you see man, because they wrote it in the book, which is in religious book, and they said, thou shalt not, you know, and try to create law. Then know the moment you as a person receive a thou shalt not, it activate in you they activate in you something that create a duality mindset. You see? You see, they take you away from oneness. They take you away from wholeness. And they put you within as an unstable person. And you've accepted unstableness and try to balance it, which is love and hate and good and evil. And these are the same thing. Okay? And what you need to realize that they expand into one another. For example, if you love someone, love, because love for me is about actually making love. That's what love for. But when you're talking about the kind of love, as to say, getting to know someone, because that's what they make you think. When you know someone, you, in reality, is oneness. You become one with a person. When you become one with a person, which is oneness, so I'm coming from, it's a different. If you want to know truth, it's a different. Being one with a person and the way they're saying love is basically having sex. Making love is really having sex. You see it? But when being one with a person, you are one with that person, which is oneness. You will not do nothing to offend that person because you will not offend yourself. If you offend yourself, you need to check yourself. We must walk in the way we ought to, and that is to truly be free. Free from the bondage of thinking that religion sets you free. Religion cannot set you free. Religion could never set you free. Come to know that you as a person receive consciousness which is to come through your mother's womb and come on this side of eternity to know that you are eternal. The real you, which is blackness, which comes from blackness, which is carbon. You see it? The real you that wakes you up every single day. The first thing you see when you are awakened, you see blackness. And when you see blackness, you recognize that you as a person are conscious. Without you recognize blackness, you have no consciousness. Consciousness is the carbon, the blackness that truly wakes you every single day. It gives you that life. And then you choose life. You choose the ultimate, which is life. Choose life. You know? You cannot afford to walk in death. Remember this here. Death is something that you have to learn. You have to be indoctrinated with it for it to become you. You just don't get up on death. No, you get up on you. It's about life, consciousness, eternity. That's automatic, but you abandon it the moment you start to walk in that duality mindset. Don't follow these people. Stop following these people. I know you've been living this life. Religion, understand that. I comprehend. But comprehend this. It's the duality mindset. And it makes you unstable. And there is no balance in that. But when you come to know you, which is the real you, which is oneness with all, when you come to know that. Hold on 1 second, so because I'm cooking as I'm talking to you all. I'm grating my coconut, you see? My coconut right there, so I'm trying to cook some ital. You're gonna call me. Ultimate, yeah. Oh. Oh boy. Yeah, so I said I'm here to skin some ital stew, some ital soup with some pigeon peas. As I'm here doing, you know. So I'm here while I'm talking to her, I'm just cutting up my things, them, you know. You know, cook some ital soup, you know. Yeah, so I'm doing, you know. But like I said, let no man deceive you to make you believe that religion can make you free. Religion cannot make you free. Okay? It cannot make you free. You see, when you comprehend that we as a people, come and we go into what we go into, and we become what we become because we've been indoctrinated to believe that this is the way, you know. Remember, the creator itself never created one law. No laws. The creator is limitless. The creator is eternal. The creator don't create laws and rules and regulation as we suppose that it is. There's no rules. Rules are made by men. Remember that. Rules are made by, so it be, and so it is. So what? Justin is there now. Where? Where Justin is. Where's Justin, you say? right? That what they are afraid of. So, like I said, make sure you make sure you don't be offended by people when they come with their religion. You wasn't created to be religious. You know, you was not created to be religious. You was not created to walk in no religion. You know, when you comprehend that, you wasn't created to be in bondage. You wasn't created to be enslaved. Okay, no man was created to be enslaved. Remember, the Creator itself never asked no man to worship it. The Creator created you as a person, and when it created you, which is allow you to come through the womb of a woman, and when you came through that womb of a woman, you didn't have to worship them, you know. You didn't have to worship no one or nothing. Do we understand? You don't have to worship no one. You wasn't put here to worship no one. Okay? You wasn't put here to worship no one. And this is what you need to realize. Many of us was indoctrinated and are indoctrinated and still trying to indoctrinate our children to walk in religion. Nah, we need to stop it. We need to stop. If we're going to truly set our people free from the bondage of men, not only it's men, because the system, you know, the system is what create laws, rules, regulations, you know. But I said to you, don't follow them. Don't follow these people. You know, you do nothing to harm no man. Remember this. Once you're a person, do nothing with the intent to harm no man. This is your ultimate. Your ultimate is to this. I will do nothing. Every day you see me, I travel. I walk. I do what I do. I live life with no intent to harm no man. That is my ultimate. I will not do nothing to harm no man. Do you understand? Do you comprehend? The moment you get up, the moment you are awake, the moment you receive consciousness, you should say to yourself, at this day, I will do nothing to offend no man. That's the intent. The intent of the heart is what speaks. Okay? Just like any man. You judge by the intent, not just the action, the intent of the man. That's the real deal. That's the core of the man. The intent. What is his intent? What is that man's intent? And this is what I judge by. I judge by the intent of the man. I don't care who you are and what you are. Your intent is what I judge by. I seek to know the intent of you. You know? I seek to know the intent. But know this much, like I said to you, don't be fooled by these people. All I'm saying to you is just know that you were created to be free. You're created to be free. You're created not to worship no one or nothing. You was not created to walk in prison, which is religion. Any religion, I don't care which one it is. Whether Rastafarians, Christianity. Because Rastafarian is Christianity, just a different form of Christianity. And this offends us, you know. This Christianity, these religions has take a hold to the black man and make the black man not knowing themselves. Because the black man need to know this. The other day, I was listening to this guy, and he said that black people need the sun to live. I said, no, black people does not need the sun to live. You need to comprehend what was the desire of the black woman when she created and continue as she created the black or the dark males. Her desires was for us as a people to know the Creator. That's what her desire was. Because when, you see, what they don't know is this. Let me give you a little story here. Many will talk as they know, as they think they know, but they don't know. Because the Creator, which is the divine feminine, will not reveal themselves and reveal itself unto them certain things. Okay? It will not. Let's be real. It will not reveal itself unto them. But I said this much to you so you may comprehend that when the divine feminine, which is the woman who was in the beginning, that started to expand upon this earth, as she expands, because she was walking in the power of parthenogenesis. Okay? If you don't know what parthenogenesis is, it is a woman who have the ability to recreate, to create within herself, which is to impregnate herself. Okay? That's what parthenogenesis is. Now, many does not fully comprehend why it does not continue. Number one, it's not that it didn't continue, but even if you hear it, you wouldn't believe it. And there are gatekeepers to make sure that any woman that goes to the hospital, any woman, and say that she impregnate herself, the first thing they're going to say, she is crazy. Second thing they're going to say, it is from the devil. You see it? It is not of God. And in the sense it is right, it's not of God. Because that God is the devil itself. You see it? But the Creator, which is the divine feminine, can impregnate herself and does impregnate herself. You see it? So, when I know these things, I know that woman could have, and they still can. I have no doubt about that. But there are gatekeepers that stopping the information from being released because the doctors work for the system, and the system is against the creator. Okay? You must understand that. The system, it's against the creator. So the system will not say, oh, you know, a woman come in here the other day and she was pregnant, and when she was pregnant, she never had a sex with a man. They will never tell you that. They will never say that in the newspaper. Because who owns the newspaper? The system. They will never do that. They will never promote that. Because then the patriarch system will fall. Because the way they set it up, that you need a male. You need one of us. You see it? Okay? You need one of us. But that's not truth. That's not truth. And this is what I am saying to you as a people. That's not truth. Okay? So, when you comprehend that the woman desire, which is the black woman, when she created the dark male, her desire was the dark male. For them to live life, they have to know the creator itself. That's her desire. It was embedded in the DNA code of us as a people. It was embedded in us. If we does not know the creator, we will not live. Understand? If we does not know the creator, let me say it again to you. If black people does not know the creator, we will not live. Because we can have consciousness, but not live. Because we could have consciousness and walk in death, which is to walk in carnal minded, which is walk in that duality mindset. That duality mindset, it is to be unstable. That's death. You was not put here to be unstable. You was put here to walk in wholeness. Oneness with the creator. Oneness with the creator is to be one with yourself. Do we comprehend? You know, let me know if you comprehend what I'm saying to you. I don't want to just to talk. You know, at the same time I'm doing what I'm doing. You know? Oneness with yourself. That's black people. To be, you know, I have some, why do I use sea salt? In everything I use, sea salt. You must use sea salt. You see, they tell us that, you know, if you use salt, you'll get high blood pressure, you will get all kind of stuff, you know? You know, but guess what happened? The first thing they give you when you get sick, when you go into an emergency situation, the first thing they give you is saline. Saline is salt. If you comprehend, saline is literally salt. And when a man, whether female or male, receive a heart attack, they get not only one bag of saline, which is salt, pure salt, they give them 2 bags. So if they give you 2 bags of salt for you that have a heart attack, how is it possible that salt give you a heart attack? You see what I'm saying? So they're lying to you. That's the ultimate. They lie to you to create this, that they could sell it to you and make you pay for it. That's the whole intent. You know? And the longer they spill the lie, the more every man believe it. Because I myself believed that bull crap. I actually believed that. I walked in that. You see it? Until I come to know, I start questioning things. I say, man, something wrong. Something just ain't right. Why would the creator create so much salt all over the place? Make it so much available in everywhere, every country, every landmass, every place. It's there, but it's not to be used. Eh? But then I start to investigate and I recognize that the world system has lied to us to make us believe that the salt, which is the mineral salt, is no good for us. Now the salt that they sell in the boxes that is packaged and put in their own iodine and all kind of madness they put inside the salt, that is no good for you. So coming from, because they add to it that that artificial that artificial fiber, and the artificial fibers is what cause insulin resistant, make you get high sugar and stuff like that, and make high blood pressure, heart attacks, mess with your kidneys, all that. That's what that kind of salt does. So in their sense, they're saying you're not supposed to eat too much salt, which is truth. You're not supposed to eat too much of their salt. You know, it's truth. They tell you the truth, but half truth. You see, they're speaking about their salt. I'm not telling you that they're speaking about their salt. You know, but I'm saying to you, don't be offended because you find out truth. Just act and do what you're supposed to do. Don't get mad at them. Now you know the truth. Live truth. Live in the truth. Let these people be. Don't be offended by them. Don't be moved by them. Once you find out the truth, don't even argue with them. Just apply the truth to yourself and let them figure out the next way to come with some lie. Because your goal and your mission should be to live life and to walk in the fullness of wholeness with yourself. You shouldn't be offended by no man because they want to come and dictate to you. They want to come and... Nah, don't be offended by them. But my ultimate today is about knowing, don't follow them. Don't follow them. In no way, in no fashion. Just remember that you as a person was not put upon this earth to worship nothing. The moment you as a person start to worship anything, you have made yourself a slave. Do we understand? Do we comprehend? If you choose to worship anything, you have become a slave to that thing. And the Creator didn't create you as a person to be a slave. The Creator created you to be a creator. Because you the one have to continue the creation upon this earth. So I'm saying, you have to be the one that would continue to create solutions to issues that are at hand. Because the Creator is not going to come here to create nothing for you. You see it? You have to create it. You is the one who have to create it. You understand what I'm coming from? You have to create the solution. There's nothing else to it. You have to create the solution. So don't be offended when a man tell you they're not following religion, they're not believing in no religion. You're not going to be in prison. You should look at the man and say, you know something? Yeah, you're right. You're right. Try and embrace a person. Try and respect a person. Don't put your religion upon a person. Guys, see me? I don't put myself on no man. I don't. I live my life. And if you ask me a question, I will tell you. So I'm saying, if you ask me a question, I will tell you. I am not offended by no man who actually walking in their ways of life. I'm not offended at all. You know, I'm not offended at all. I will be what I'm supposed to be. And that is to continue walk as a free man. I will continue to walk as a free man. Always will. Always will be. Always. Always will be. I mean, sometimes I just sit down and just like, how can we, as a people, in our right mind, just worship something? We can't be in our right mind. We're not in our right mind. Being in prison, in our minds, mentally in prison. And we indoctrinate the youth them today, still, even though we come to know that these things are totally twisted. We still go and we still indoctrinate them as it is normal. It's not normal. It is abnormal. But we have made it normal in our minds. Our minds is just, wow. It's the way we allow our minds, you know, the way we allow our minds to continue indoctrinating ourselves. Man, I was like, oh, how long? How long are we going to continue? Yes, I will. Yes, I will, my sister. I will have I'm having a successful day, you know, because I know I am in eternity. I know I am walking in it. It is me, you know, it is me. I have received consciousness to know that I am eternal. That's what I have received, you know. I have received it. I am grateful to know consciousness give me the ability to know that I am eternal. So, but like I said, I'm going to finish what I'm doing. Truly appreciate you in every way. Can't complain. Without you, I'm nothing. Appreciate the likes. So be it, and so it is. Yes. So be it, and so it is. That's what it is, my sister. Let's walk as a free man, and that's why we should continue to walk as a free man. Let no man deceive you. Let no man offend you because they say they are creators. No, you are creator too. You are creator of solution to issues that are at hand. You by now should know that consciousness gives you the ability to know that you are eternal being. That's what you are. Because if you don't have consciousness, you cannot know you are eternal. Simple. If you as a person does not have consciousness, you cannot know that you are eternal. The only way you know that you are eternal is because you have consciousness. That's the only way you know. It's the only way you could know. Because you have consciousness. There's no other way you as a person can know that you are eternal unless you as a person truly, truly, wow, truly, you know, there's no other way. So let us be what we ought to be, knowing that we as a person that have consciousness are an eternal being, are eternal being, and that's what we are. Oneness, oneness. Let's walk in oneness. Let's walk in wholeness because wholeness is within. Okay? Wholeness is within, which is the creator that gave you consciousness every single time you are awoken. Remember that. Every time that you are awoken, you have received consciousness. And this consciousness, it is the ultimate. Dreaming, love, peace to all. Oneness unto you. I think I'm gonna go and finish up what I'm doing. If anything, I'll come on later, and I will. You know, a long time I ain't been on, so I'll just come on today. So let me just go on and see what's going on. But I appreciate you. You know that. Ultimate oneness, wholeness. Let's be what we ought to be. I'm gotta go.